Tea-Cake had taken all of Janie's money and left to spend it on ties, guitars, and in parties, leaving Janie alone at home and worrying. But just before the day, the party wore out, so Tea-Cake hurried on back to his new wife. He had found out how rich people feel, and he had a fine guitar and $12 left in his pocket. And all he needed now was a great big old hug and kiss from Janie. But to his surprise, and no one else's, Janie was not happy.
You must have thought your wife was powerful ugly. Even the ugly women that you paid $2 to not come in, they still got to the door. You wouldn't even allow me to get that close.
Janie, I would have given Jacksonville with Tampa for a jump back for you to be there with me. I even started to come get you 2-3 times.
Well, how come you didn't come get me?
Janie, would you have come if I did?
Sure I would. I like fun just as good as you do.
Janie, I wanted to, mighty much, but I was scared I might lose you.
Why?
There wasn't no hot mucky mucks, there was railroad hands and women folk. You ain't used to folks like that, and I was scared that if I took you along with me, you would cut me from taking you with them. But I wanted you to come along just the same. I didn't want to drag you down with me.
Look at here, Tea-Cake. If you ever go off of me and go and have a good time and come back and tell me how nice that is, I expect to kill you dead. You hear me?
So you ain't to partake with everything I do, huh?
Yeah, Tea-Cake. Don't care what it is.
Well, that's how I want to know. From now on, use my woman and my wife and everything else I need in the world.
I hope so.
And Janie, don't you worry about your old $200. Payday's this Saturday, and I'm gonna go take that $12 in my pocket and win it all back for you.
How?
Honey, you done married one of the best gamblers God's ever made. Cards or dice, you choose. You should see me rolling.
All the rest of the week, Tea-Cake was busy practicing up on his dice. He'd sit in a chair and throw, squat and throw, and stand and throw. Again, and again, and again. It was very exciting to Janie, who had never touched dice in her life. Then he'd take his deck of cards and shuffle and cut, and deal out, then examine each hand carefully, and do it again. And so Saturday came.
Now it starts to pay off, but I got to get in the game early so I can get all the big money. I'm going to come back with the money, or I'm going to come back on a stretcher.
Janie waited till midnight without worrying, but after that she began to be afraid. So she got up and sat around, scared and miserable, thinking and fearing all sorts of dangers. Please, Jesus, she thought, don't let them nasty niggers hurt her boy. If they do, Master Jesus, grant her a good gun and a chance to shoot him. Tea-Cake had a knife, it was true, but that was only to protect himself. God knows Tea-Cake wouldn't harm a fly. Daylight was creeping around the cracks of the world when Janie heard a feeble rap on the door.
Tea-Cake, you child, what's the matter? You cut me, that's all. Just get me out of this.
I won the money just like I told you. Around midnight, I had you $200 and was ready to quit even though it was a heap of money in the game. But they wanted a chance to win it back, so I sat back down and played some more. I know old Double Ugly was about broke and wanted to fight about it, so I sat down to give him his chance to get back his money and then to give him a quick trip to hell if he tried to pull that razor I glimpsed in his pocket. Honey, no up-to-date man don't fool with no razor. The man with the switchblade would be done cut dead to death while you fooling with the razor. So around 4 o'clock, I had done cleaning them out complete, all except 2 men that got up and left while they had money for groceries, and 1 man that was lucky. Then I rose to bid him goodbye again. None of them didn't like it, but they all realized it was fair. All but Double Ugly. He claimed I switched the dice. I shoved the money down deep in my pocket and picked up my hat and coat with my left hand and kept my right hand on my knife. Right there, he jumped at me as I turned to see the doorstep outside and cut me twice in the back.
I'm sorry. Oh, you ain't the one to be crying, Janie. It's my old lady who's got to cry. You don't give me luck. Look at my left pocket and see what I brought home for you.
They counted it together. $322. It was almost like Tea-Cake had hold up the paymaster. He had her take the $200 and put it back in the secret place. Then Janie told him about the money she had in the bank.
Put that $200 back with the rest, Janie. My dice. I don't need no assistance when it comes to feeding my woman. From now on, you's going to eat whatever my money can buy you, and we're the same. When I don't get nothing, you don't get nothing.
That's alright with me.
Listen, as soon as I get over this little cut and scrape, we're going to do something crazy.
What's that?
We're going down to the muck.
What's the muck and where is it at?
Oh, down at the Everglades, near Clewiston and Beltane, where they raise tomatoes, string beans, and cane. Folks don't do nothing down there, except for just have fun and fool around. We must go there.
He drifted off into sleep, and Janie looked down on him and felt a self-crushing love, till her soul cried out from its hiding place.
Well, how, okay, I said it.
Yeah.
Well, how come you didn't come to get me?
Go.
Janie, I want to give Jacksonville with Tampa for. Janie, I want to give Jacksonville with Tampa for. Put that money back with the rest, Janie. My dice from. Okay.